So, how about we cue the epic podcast intro music? Podcast. Good God, that wasn't epic at all. Well,
Greetings and salutations. We're trying this again because we started with no audio apparently. Let's get a little shade over here. There. Now I'm not neon white. Hi there. How's it going? Welcome back to another F&A gaming stream. You'll notice the screen over there is black. Well, there's a reason for that, and we're going to get to it momentarily. Not too long ago, we did a quick little review of these nice little comics here. CONDREY 0, 2, and 3. We did have a number 1 in there as well, but it was a digital copy that we got for review purposes. And we did review those. These are comics from... These particular 3 are from lesser known comics. However, we have just received our digital review copies for all the brand new stuff coming out from Legacy Comix. If you're unsure who Legacy Comix is, it's Legacy Comix with an X.com. You can go check them out. We are now going to throw some images up over here that we'll scroll through while we talk to you about the package that we are receiving in the mail. We already received our review copies. Those came digitally for us, and we have begun reading them. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about the package that we ordered. What's in the package? Well, we ordered the new everything pre-order that cost us around $120 US. In this package that you could pre-order some time ago from their Kickstarter, or when their website was up and running, from their website, again, legacycomics.com. That's comics with an X. Yeah, so you can go over there and check out all the packages that they offer, but the one we are receiving in the mail and the digital copies that we have received for the review are what would be titled on their order page as the new everything pre-order. Again, that's $120 US. And it contains all Legacy Comix digital books, including remastered versions of CONDREY 0 through 3. That's 0, 1, 2, and 3. There was little mishap, and we never did get our CONDREY 0 or our CONDREY number 1 in print, so they have been quite gracious over at Legacy Comix to figure out what went wrong, and they're going to get us off a physical copy of that as well and stick it in our package that we have coming that is the new everything pre-order. In this, again, there is all the copies of the digital copies of everything, including the remastered versions of CONDREY 0 through 3, that's 0, 1, 2, and 3, and all of their physical books, which will include remastered and reprinted CONDREY 0 through 3, that's 4 comic books, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And again, they are reprints, remastered, so there will be new coloring and whatnot, possibly some slight story changes. We're not too sure because, we haven't dove into those yet. We were so hyped to get into our copy of CONDREY number 4, which we received, as I said, our digital review copy just today, and we have gone through that. We will also be giving a review of Athos, superhero title from Legacy Comix. Kroom, a semi sort of superhero, I guess, kind of comic from Legacy Comix. The Legend of the Night Owl, and The Job as well. I don't see it there. As well as Renfield, which is kind of a prequel to Dracula. So yeah, we will be putting this video up on our YouTube channel as well, and we will highlight it on our Twitch. And when we throw it to the YouTube channel, we will definitely throw in some links and whatnot for you guys to peruse and check out as well. So again, uh, the new everything includes all Legacy Comix digital books, including the remastered versions of CONDREY 0 through 3, as well as all of their physical books. And I have to ask them about this because it slipped my mind in the conversation we had earlier. But they have listed remastered CONDREY 0 through 3, CONDREY number 4, Athos, Kroom, The Legend of the Night Owl, and The Job. However, they do have another comic that is Renfield, which is, as I said, a prequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula. And the Stokerverse and a couple others were in on that as well. It's all up on their pages. Let's get right into the review bit, shall we? As I said, we did receive physical copies of the lesser known comics prints of CONDREY issues 0, 2, and 3, and we are absolutely satisfied with these. However, having just read through our review copy of CONDREY number 4, we are absolutely gunning for our physical copies of CONDREY number 4, The Job, Athos, Kroom, and of course, Renfield. The brand new title's just gone to print from Legacy Comix. We are also looking forward to getting our hands on the completely remastered print of all four previous CONDREY prints as well. So, our review of the digital version of CONDREY number 4, and oh, what an amazing speed this story takes to ramp up to an epic, engrossing tale of gritty, gang infested New York and the one man that appears set to face it all for the love of those who, even on the best of days, would pay him no heed, and more often than not, avert their gaze while walking past his hunched, seemingly unkept stature, rather than look into his steely gaze and see that there is more than just another New York vagrant trying to pry a little spare change from your pocket. This story of CONDREY is very well written and engages the reader to see a deeper story. Sure, there's gangs and there's violence, and this could very well be a story of vengeance or even revenge. However, the keen eyed reader will see much deeper. They will see that there is much more beyond a kindly church going lady with nothing left to lose putting a bullet in the skull of a man who tried to rob her of nothing more than a can of soup. The story's pace is perfect and keeps the pages turning at a furious pace. However, the reader will fight to turn the pages simply because each page is adorned with such pristine, stylish, and painstakingly crafted murals depicting the very essence that is the story of CONDREY, brought to brilliant yet dark and gritty life through the magnificent art styles of Kieran X. Quinn. The writer Patrick Hickey Jr.'s story is painstakingly highlighted with the visceral pagescapes created at Kieran's hand, and together they meld to create a perfectly produced page turner that leaves the reader wanting more, but does not stop them from revisiting each page again and again, just to pick apart all the attention to detail and the story-driven narrative that builds this stark new view of a city under siege of evil. With that, pretty much all that's left to say is we are absolutely stoked to get through the rest of these stories and see what Legacy has in store for the future of Legacy Comix, because when the team at Legacy said they were building a legacy on the way comics used to be, they definitely were not wrong. And CONDREY is just one shining example in their library. You can check out all the stuff that's circulating over there on the right. That eye candy is all part of everything that is available through Legacy Comix. And I do encourage you to get over to legacycomics.com and get your orders in, because they are bloody, they are bold, they are brilliant, and they're bloody worth it. So, I guess with that said, what do you have for us next, New York? We hear there's whispers of a night owl in your midst, as well. And if the grid is anything like CONDREY, well, we're here for it all. Again, legacycomics.com. Go check them out. Get all the books. Links will be in the description below.